Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Fire Me channel, and if you haven't guessed it, today's the day. We are buying a share of Apple. Now, it's a little highly priced for my liking. I tried to get this at $190 back when it had traded down and I got too greedy. We could have got it for about $193. I just should have just bought it, but I'm buying it now. I don't like the price. I'm not recommending you buy this at this price. I'm more or less buying this so we can get our fifth and final pillar of our portfolio. There's going to be a couple more, I don't want to call them pillars of our portfolio, but holdings that we're going to have. We're going to get the Vanguard S&P 500 index fund, as well as maybe some Berkshire Hathaway as kind of more of a mutual fund component to the portfolio. But in terms of actual individual stocks, Apple is going to be the final key holding of this portfolio. Like I said, I don't like the price right now. I am going to buy it for the purposes of this video series. I think it will come down. If you've watched the Apple tape over the last couple of years, it's not uncommon for the stock to have wild 40% corrections. But that being said, if I would have bought it at $300, we would have been up $10, $20 already. So let's just buy it. We'll add it in the future when the stock does pull back, and I'm fully confident it will. It's just a matter of when. We will average down our portfolio. But in the meantime, let's just talk about why we're going to buy Apple. Now, this for our $1 million portfolio is going to be a long-term hold. And so I'm going to give you the reasons why you want to buy the stock and own it if you don't already. So reason number one, again, one of the best in breed. In the tech sector, it is hard to say this is the number one company because there's so many great companies. Google could just as easily be in this spot as Apple, but Microsoft, another great company that's in this kind of position where they are the best of the best. So that's one of the reasons. Number two, they're in a really unique position where they have this ecosystem and infrastructure where once you're into it, you more or less have to stay into it. So iTunes, all the movies, the music, the apps, the podcasts, all this stuff runs through your iPhone. All your Apple devices are connected, the phone, the iPad, Apple TV, all this stuff draws you in. And if you're a consumer, you're not going to be with Apple for 10 years and then all of a sudden switch to Android and give up all that stuff. So more or less, customers that come to Apple are there for life if they've bought any amount of their content. So I really like that aspect about it. The next thing I really like about Apple is they are a cash cow. They make a ton of money. It just flows in. The services stream, you've probably heard people talking about that, is an increasing part of their business. I think that is going to be the future. The hardware, they'll obviously still make money on this stuff. The phones, the tablets, the watches, the earbuds, all this stuff, they're great products. Everybody wants them. Everyone has. I would doubt there's anyone that doesn't have at least one Apple thing in some shape or form. So they are still going to have a lot of hardware sales, but this reoccurring services and revenue stream is definitely going to be the future, the subscription model they've really bought into. So Apple, to me, looks like it's going to be a huge cash cow for years to come. The proven user base is already installed. Sure, the iPhone sales aren't increasing like they were 10 years ago, but that doesn't matter at this point. It's really keeping the current subscriber base or the current ownership and subscriber base coming back for more of these recurring revenues, buying the earbuds, buying the watch, and all the rest of it. So great product, great consumer product. Everybody wants this. Businesses have flipped to using iPhones at this point. In terms of entertainment and media, I don't think you could find a better device than the Apple products. So that is why we are going to be buying this for the long-term hold. Like I said, I don't like the current price, but we're going to buy it anyway for the $1 million portfolio, and we will average down, but I just wanted to get this fifth and final leg of the portfolio established. Like I said in the previous video, we might not buy a bunch more of these shares right away. We're probably going to look for deals on some of the other pillars of our portfolio and build those positions first. But ultimately, I think Apple will pull back, and we will have another opportunity to add to this. So let's go ahead and buy our share of Apple. Once again, this is going to be through the through the Wealthsimple trade platform. This will be part of the $1 million portfolio, and let's go ahead and make the trade. All right, today we're going to be buying a first share of Apple. It's a little higher price than I'd like right now, but I wanted to get this basically just for our portfolio. So here's Apple. It's down today. I've been waiting for it to have a bit of a pullback. I think this is about as good as we're going to get in the short term. I'm going to buy one share. We are going to do a limit buy, which is always a good idea. And we will go for 1972. We'll try to do one share of that. We will confirm. All right. Let's just check to see if we have purchased that. All right, we're just checking back, and it looks like we have bought our first share of Apple. That is the fifth and final pillar of our portfolio. Now we will be adding other positions and trading around these core pillars, but we will be actively working on building each of these, and I think we're off to a pretty good start here. All right, once again, super simple to use this Wealthsimple trade platform. Definitely recommend it if you have a low net worth, just getting into investing and trading. In Canada, this is your only option for a commission-free trading platform. If you're in the US, you can use this platform. I believe you can use it to do stock trades in the US, but if not, there's always M1 Finance, Robinhood. There's a whole bunch of options if you're based in the US, but definitely get one of these commission-free trading apps. You can do the trades on your phone. If you do go with something like an M1 Finance, you can do partial shares or purchase partial shares. So say something like a Google, that's $1,400 right now. You can buy 10% of that, for instance, if you don't have an extra $1,400 laying around. So lots of great options out there for people just starting out or with a low net worth. Definitely recommend it. And like I had mentioned before, super simple to use. If you are going to use the Wealthsimple trade platform, I've got a link in the description below you can follow. It's an affiliate link, and I believe if you put $100 into your account, you get $5. The channel here gets $5 that will ultimately add to our $1 million portfolio, which at the end we're going to set a couple of our viewers up with their own portfolios with seed money to get them going. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and there will be a lot more videos to come, and we'll see you in the next one.